Hello and welcome to Gartenzeile. If you want to grow your own sprouts, you have several options available. 3 of them are the sprouting jar, and the Cress sieve. In this video, we'll introduce you to these 3 options and explain which one is the best for you. We hope you enjoy watching. For sprout cultivation, 3 methods are known, among others. Sprouting jar, and Cress sieve. But which option is the best? It's not that easy to answer because each system has its pros and cons. Sprouting jar. In the sprouting jar, also known as the germination jar, the seeds are placed in a glass and allowed to re-germinate. What's special about this jar is that the lid has a sieve built into it. This way the water can drain off. For use, you add about 1 to 2 tablespoons of seeds to the sprouting jar. Then you add a little more water. The lid is closed and the water is drained through the sieve. Then you place the jar upside down in the holder. Excess water can drain off this way. Every day the jar is rinsed 2 to 3 times. When you see 2 seed leaves, you can eat the sprouts. You can find a more detailed description of how to use a sprouting jar in another video of ours. The link to that is in the video description. Not all seeds can germinate in the sprouting jar. Some form a slime layer, including basil, cress, arugula, and plantain. This slime layer in the germination jar causes the sprouts to stick together and can lead to mold. We'll show you how to recognize mold on sprouts in another video, which we'll link for you below in the video description. The advantages of a sprouting jar lie in the amount you can produce at once. Especially when you've discovered 1 or 2 favorite varieties, using sprouting jars is really practical. Cress sieve. The slimy seeds that have a hard time germinating in a sprouting jar are much better suited for a Cress sieve, because there they are spread out flat, making it impossible for them to stick together. To use them, you first soak the seeds for about 15 minutes. Then they are spread out on the Cress sieve. Then you place the sieve on the catch tray. At first you moisten the seeds 2 to 3 times a day with water. You can use a spray bottle for that. Once the roots have formed, you should hold them under water twice a day. As soon as the seed leaves are visible, the sprouts can be harvested. A common problem that occurs with the Cress sieve is that the seeds dry out. Make sure they are regularly moistened. At first, it can also be helpful to cover the seeds with a lid. After harvesting, it can often be tricky to remove the roots from the sieve. We recommend first pulling everything out and then cleaning the sieve with a brush. Sprouting jar. In the sprouting jar, it doesn't matter whether the seeds are slime-forming or not. All seeds can germinate in it. To use them, the seeds are spread out on the individual levels. You then stack them on top of each other. Then water is poured in, which spreads across all the different levels. The seeds are rinsed 2 to 3 times a day. When 2 seed leaves are visible, the sprouts can be harvested. We'll show you how to use a sprouting jar in another video, which we'll link for you below. The sprouting jar is perfect for anyone who loves the variety of sprouts. Here, you can grow different types of sprouts at the same time while saving space. The harvested amounts are smaller than in a sprouting jar. In summary, it mainly depends on you which option is the best. The sprouting jar is perfect for anyone who has found their favorite type and wants to produce it in larger quantities. If your favorite variety produces slime, the Cress sieve is a better option because the sprouts are not stuck together. And those who love variety are best served with a sprouting jar. Which option do you use? Feel free to write it to us in the comments below. We hope you enjoyed this little video. If so, please consider subscribing so you don't miss any more videos. If you are a fan of the written word and are interested in gardening, feel free to check out our gardening magazine at www.gartenzeile.de. Until next time.